First thing I'm going to go ahead and do to cut my coils is use a loop tool. So the loop tool is a double-sided tool that potters use, and you'll notice on our loop tools that one side is rounded like this. We actually want to use the flat side. Okay, so see how this loop part of the tool has a flat edge here? We're going to use this flat section to run across the bottom of our styrofoam tray as we're cutting towards ourselves. So instead of hand rolling your coils, you're actually going to cut them using the flat side of the loop tool. And what I'm going to do is just make sure I'm working on a styrofoam tray, and I'm going to take the flat side of the loop tool, press all the way down to the styrofoam tray, and I am going to pull towards myself. Okay, so something that looks like this. Okay, this is a coil that we can use for our game board. Okay, so this is one. You'll need to cut somewhere in the ballpark of 5 to 6 of these, depending on what size they are, how long or how short. Okay, so something that looks like that. Again, just pressing towards the bottom of the tray using that flat side. Okay, and the goal is to get them to be as even as possible. All right. All right, so once I've cut a bunch of these, again, somewhere in the ballpark of 4 to 6 of them, I am gonna go ahead and start prepping them to attach. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over like so. Okay, now the next part of our process is going to be to not overly handle these at all, but this is one strand of clay that I've cut, coil that I've cut using the slab and the flat side of the loop tool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just take the palm of my hand, and I'm just gonna roll this coil very briefly. Okay, not overhandle it. In fact, this is already enough. I'm just gonna use the palm of my hand to roll it to knock the edges off. So oftentimes what happens is when you cut coils, they tend to be a little bit rectangular or square. The edges are squared. We want them to be rounded for our coils. Okay, so I just took the flat side, my palm here, pressed down just to kind of knock off those edges. Again, if you overhandle these, they will shred from the middle and start to dry out.